Hello and welcome to part 33 of our Mechanicus hard campaign playthrough. We've got the tools, we have all the preparatory work has been done, so now at last it's time to pick up the really fancy items. So the solar atomizer, which if memory serves from lore, that's the weapon that Belisarius' Call has attached to his body. Yeah, it says down in the description. First, mastercrafted by Archmagos Dominus Belisarius' Call. Its highly advanced melter tech fires a searing hot beam of energy straight through the toughest of foes. They draw a straight line passing through units and walls, and then a bunch of damage. It's very CP hungry and it's even more slots than the Eradication Ray, but I'm going to guess it has great range and just does more damage, so a flat upgrade. And so that's our energy damage, and then for physical damage, a massive upgrade to the power fields for our Lex mechanics, so Jeremiah and Tauth will appreciate that. There's a whole host of enemies here, it's going to be quite a involved battle, plus Necron heavy destroyers, that's a new one. Spiders, Praetorians, Immortals, regular destroyers, Acanthrites, whole lot of horrid Necrons to sink our teeth into. A team of demolition specialised tech priests has vanished in the tomb of Nesttusk. They were surveying the reactor structures for the best means of destroying them. The plan for a xenocide of Silver Tenebris cannot continue without their intelligence. Grave news indeed, but I take it you will not give up this course of action. Not while my filtration veins yet draw breath, Magos. Contemplations hagiographica. Death itself is scarcely an excuse for the sin of duty undone. Then what is your solution? Deploy a squad of tech priests to locate the demolitions team, recover the intelligence they have gathered on the reactors, make the xenocide a reality. Find the bomb team. Make bomb explode. The resistance will be even stronger here, Magos. Whatever greeted the demolitions team will be waiting for us. Life of Macarius 23.19. Then into the teeth of the enemy we shall stride. Put your faith in the Omnissiah's hands. Macarius isn't he the Lord Solar of the Imperial Guard right now? Must be a coincidence. I put my faith in my radium rifle and the eyes in my head, like the Dogmatis. That is why you are a soldier and I am a Magos. Our task required the contribution of both. The Skitarii are barely holding the line. The Tomb of Neftusk has almost completely awoken and is all we can do to contain it. You will not get another chance at this. We shall take that chance or die in the attempt. Prelude to Annihilation. Objective, and random event. Okay, so we'll clean up these two first and then get to that as fast as possible. We could probably go... Irritatingly, I'd have to do these first and then come back and pass through that before then. So let's see how much awakening level I build. If I have a huge amount of capacity left over, I might come this way instead and go through here. It allows me to touch this before doing that, so then I can just go straight to there after completing it. But it's all contingent upon how much awakening level has build, if that's a good idea, or if I just suck up the 2 stops. Right, that's CP, that hurts us, that's negative, so that one. That was easy. Great, 3 CP to start makes our life a lot easier in the first battle. Now do we want to come up here or come down here? That way. Scan or destroy Xenos technology. Okay. Well, again, realistically, you prefer Menarius goes at the end because then he starts hurting himself by shooting, but I might as well just have you run up there and grab that. Yeah, you can grab this, and then everyone else is, I guess, fine where they are. Who's that at the back? That's Menarius. Have you kind of separate like that. This is up-armoring nothing. There's no enemies around. I think we can strongly assume that once we scan both of these, we're going to have some friends popping up. In that case, I will use Menarius to go on scan duty. Will I have him destroy that? It's a bit annoying in that he doesn't do quite enough damage with most of his guns. Although we can show off the 3 CP Picadendrites now. 3. Yep, fill the bar again. Oh, come. Surely someone else is more suited to destroying that for me. Here we go. What have we got? An Immortal, Destroyer, Immortal. Spider, Immortal, Praetorian. Okay. And it's changed the initiative order, so they're all going to get to act. If I was going to put all of my damage output into something, it would be this one to try and stop it from shooting me. Might as well give it a go. Okay, damage output wise, I can give myself a Sanctus canister. Might as well stand next to it first to see it's got energy armor. Right, so this is largely pointless, the Volkite Blaster, but this will work. I don't think even with all my attacks I can quite get through it. I can still hurt it, so it's worth doing. Or 3, and then if I stand next to it and swing the axe twice, because when it tries to move, we'll get a free attack of opportunity, and with a modicum of luck is enough to finish it. Sadly, I had to move again. Bit of a shame. Well, no, I'd have to get double 7 to pull this off, which is pushing it. Well, there's the first one. Now we just need to do that again and we're fine. I've managed to take 3 damage. I can't do any more, so I'll just go and claw myself to put that back. Or even, let's use the distant prayer one. Don't need that much healing. And we're finished. I'm on 7. Ah, he got him. What a hero. Well done, Manarius. Ow, okay. We take damage for it, but I think that's a fair exchange considering the high level immortal doesn't get to shoot anything. Alright. You know what I should have done? When Manarius was still active, I should have had him run around and touch all of this to show stats. Because I don't think... Sadly, I can't do it with you. Which means it's a gamble if I put, like, reinforcements over here. I could reserve you to the end and have Jeremiah go and start killing things. But that, of course, gives all of these their turn. It's a lot of damage I'm not going to be able to use effectively. So I just risk it. I'll just call the reinforcement, put the... Who goes first? This side. That immortal will go. Probably shoot Jeremiah Manarius point blank. I'll kill all of these 3 because there's 3 here, so it's more effective to come this way first. Reinforce. I'm gonna just gamble and use the robot. I don't really know what. If I put it far enough back, maybe I can be clever and hit that with the flamethrower at the same time. Okay, I'd love to collect some CP first, but then once I move into range, I'm gonna get hit. I could get it out of that, but I can't get there to touch it. I could waste the CP to move over here to grab that one. I'll save the Overzealous Canticle for the end to give extra damage to the flamethrower shot, because that's more effective than giving it to any of your weapons. I could give all tech priests extra damage for a huge load of CP. Pretty expensive. Do this first. Because I could end my move in base contact. God, I've got a huge amount of CP collection capacity. I might as well come over here and do this. +6, thank you. Come back so you can start shooting things. I will use this because I like the idea of everyone having lots of C damage output. Okay. I could fire that and it hits everything, which is good. If I'm going to shoot it anyway, I should probably use this. That's what, 1, 2, and then I use this at the end for 3, 4. Yeah. That completely burns all of his CP, which is fine because then Jeremiah goes next and can move pretty freely. And in fact, Jeremiah goes before the Immortal, so I can come over here and kill these as well. That's fine. Now I shoot this first. Into this one. Crit the spider already. Now we're overzealous because the next attack will come from you. I don't know what armor types they've got, so let's just use the pure damage version. And we're done. Guess I could pistol one of them to be mean about it. There you go. That was actually enough to finish it. Scan. I will do this. Ordinarily, I would leave the cognition points on the field to make sure I get them at the end, but I just would like a couple more to make sure I'm not trapped here without any moves. And then get them out of the way because I don't want him accidentally blocking the path for someone. Alright, big robot time. Doing 13 damage effectively guaranteed. And I'll do. That one's dealt with, but you're still going. I could walk forward and punch it. Or I don't get randomly attack of opportunity for no reason. Give him a big whack. Ooh. Okay, I'm willing to assume this one has physical armor if it's tanking all of that. We'll up armor ourselves in case it wants to hit us. And we're good. Right, now. Jeremiah goes for a big old walk. If I knew its armor type, I would have put the Cataphron Battle Servitor down instead. And likely have killed the Immortal. Let's see their stats. You're both energy armor. That is disastrous news for you two, I'm afraid. But great news for me. And we'll just wiggle this so the flamethrower can hit all of them and that at the back. Like so. Voila. Hit him again. And they're all down. At which point I could even run over there to punch him before he could bother me. I'll just fill the gauge though. Someone else can deal with it. Can I do this? Yeah, go on. Let's see what it's hiding with. What allowed it to survive all those panelings? Wow, it was pure HP that got it through. Not bad, Immortal. But I could have stacked more damage onto the Castellan. I'll have Tav come over here and one tap it. There's loads of CP in the field, so we're fine. Yeah, look how much damage we're doing. That one use of a Sanctus canister makes everyone's base damage incredible. The downside is putting in Oriochus means that I can't buff that Castellan robot or the Cataphron Battle Servitor to do its own ludicrous damage, so maybe I'll be convinced to move it onto someone else. An expedient approach, if there's no way ahead, blast your own. A makeshift passageway has been blasted through the chamber wall ahead. It looks like the demolitions team have made their own improvised way towards the tomb's reactors. Follow. Follow the path the demolitions team blasted through the tomb. Forsake. Choose a different path. Whatever caused the demolition team to go missing must be down there. Find. Search the area for signs of the demolition team. That will probably slow us down. Shall I just follow? Well, if they died, following them might not be a super smart idea. I don't want to forsake them though. Let's find them. The team undoubtedly passed through here, though they left little behind save the remnants of their detonations and fuse cords. It seems they were in good shape when they made their new pathway through the tomb. The cohort is granted some hope their fellow tech priests are still alive. I'm just going to spoil it for you the way this game designed. No chance. They are 100% meat. Come back here. I might as well just do this battle immediately. Well, you know, meat and assorted inorganic parts. Largely inorganic parts. There's not a lot of meat to go around with tech priests. Bop 'em. Okay. Well, there's a bunch of... Okay, we're kind of spoiled for choice in terminals. Could I kill them all this turn? They're a bit spread out, but bar guards, they're kind of tough. A laser beam there would be good. The flamethrower fellows can hit all of that and do nice damage. And I could have 1 or 2 go that way. I think I could pull it off. If not, I can give myself an extra turn or 2 just to deal with that. I've got -4 worth of awakening level available and only 2 to get rid of. So let's uniquely take one easy. He's going to activate first. So what I should do is probably deploy myself on the side here so he can't just wheel around and immediately shoot us. Say that he can probably get there and hit me, but we may as well make it difficult for him. If he's going to shoot someone, we want it to be Leonardus, so I'll put you in front. Jeremiah, Tauf. And I'm going to put down the Skitarii Vanguard now. Oh good, they all have armour as well, just to make this a nuisance. Of course they do. Oh, he's going the wrong way, excellent. Fairly confident none of these are going to reach us. Instantly heal to full. Okay. Well, I guess Menaris' primary job is actually just running around scanning things. So I know what I'm dealing with. Doesn't do a huge amount of damage, so yeah, just touch everyone. Redesigning Menaris is probably a good idea. I could swap that for the better Sanctus canister and just have him actually help his teammates more. So you're really susceptible to energy damage. You want physical damage. Why haven't I scanned him yet? Yeah, that 1 extra armor on each is going to be a hassle. Yeah, energy, 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 physical. So it's largely, so I could put a laser beam or the Cataphron Battle Servitor to chew through those. And then the physical damage will be better served over here. So let's have a quick peek at this one. You want physical damage, and then down here I'll run straight across. Physical damage. Okay, so powerful Jeremiah can come down here and kill these 2. Leonardus with his laser beam and Oriochus with energy damage can help contribute with these. And I just need a little, and then the other one of Jeremiah and Tauf can kill that one and that one. That's pretty much all I need done. So, in that case, I'll have you come around here. That Vargard will activate next and just kind of move a bit closer to us. If you want to just deal with these for me, that would be great. Sanctus canister someone. That should be Leonardus, because he needs a big damage shot. Get through the high toughness here. Touch this. You could destroy one of these for me, that would be good. I'm going to air quotes waste this because I want to make sure I don't accidentally flub it. Take 1 point of damage and then heal, so we're fine. If you want to walk this way just in case he's allowed to shoot in that direction, that would be fine. This one's already activated, so we're safe to ignore it and just cower here. Safe. Forward comes the Vargard. Don't get too far away. Yes, they're still within flamethrower range. Excellent. So next to that Praetorian will go, and annoyingly he goes just before Leonardus. So I'd like to kill him before he can do anything irritating. Guess what I should do is come this way and put the Cataphron Battle Servitor down. I've got to be pretty clever about this though, because I need... Oriochus needs to be leveled in such a way that I can get the touch enemies and extract from them, because currently not being able to do it is a hassle. I'd love to take 6 CP, but getting him in base contact with, say, a Varguard's kind of risky. One Cataphron Battle Servitor in an angle where it can shoot something would be good. I can just be there, and if I need to move forward to get a better shot, I can. So let's go. Guess I can move back and forth. I'm just wary. I want to make sure I can get through here without having to touch that if it's necessary later. For now, that will suffice. Immediately buff its damage. Right, and then this will be good because then I can use it to... Can I not shoot? I could if I wasn't blocking my own line of sight. Right. I can conform and extract. Shall I just quickly come back here, grab 2 CP, It's rather wasted. CP's not a dire resource, so I'm willing to try. It's also a bit slow relative to some of the other tech priests, let's be honest. So that was like 1 CP for all of their effort. I do not have the angle I want. Sadly, it will hit you. If I hit someone else, then I just inch forward. There we go, that's more like it. Good, so I can take that shot. If I'm going to shoot, I should use that anyway. But using that puts me at 0, and I can't. The only thing I can extract CP from is you, and if I move forward to extract and then move away, I get attacked. I guess I could take 1 CP just to give myself some wiggle room. Because it'll cost 3. I can then use... Yeah, so here's the plan. It'll cost me 3 to use. So I use Cognition Freedom to reduce this to a cost of 1. I can then shoot it. I can then move forward, extract 6 CP from this, use the Sanctus canister, and then end my turn. So I do all the damage I want and still get everyone else nice and strong. Oh, but I want to use that as well. I can use that after I extract the CP. That works. Okay. Servo Skull for 1, please. This will be that one. And then we'll follow the plan. So, Cognition Freedom will allow us... Well, if I'm going to shoot anyway, ideally you would use Bless first. Well, I can use Bless first, because I can use this first, then shoot, that costs 2, then move forward, extract the CP, and then use the ability. It costs 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 4 and can generate 6, so I've got 10. So yes, I can do everything I want to do. Let's bless everyone first and foremost. Good, and then we shoot. So obviously you'd love to use that before I shoot, but there's no way I can afford that. I guess I could have done that first instead of bless, and then done it that way around, and that would have actually worked. It would have netted more damage overall. Yeah, slight misordering of abilities there. Ah, well. Oi! Oh, that's okay. Slightly awkward, but fine. That's annoying because he activates next, so I was kind of hoping to kill him. Oh no, he goes, these two can activate, we're fine. Alright, if you want to just be in the wrong spot, I don't mind. Come forward. 0, 0. Do 0 to 1 damage. No reason not to. There's a crit, I lied, I did 2. Oh, and interesting, this one can't... Oh, that's lucky. Maybe because it teleported, this one can no longer... No, it can't... Yeah, it can't attack of opportunity me. For reasons unclear, I would have thought it would have been able to. Not that I'm complaining. So next attack, I'll do pure damage, because there's a whole mess of armor types in there. Now Sanctus canister our friends. And I'll step out of the way, because I'm kind of in the way of other people attacking things right now. And then why not? I've got the CP to spare. Here's 2 extra damage for the view. Go Cataphron. We're done. Okay, 23 damage minimum. There's basically auto crit. So if I just hit that in the center, there's no difference between the direct target and the AoE spread. So you'll just do 23 to everything, or relative to the armor type. So yeah, just take that. Here's 23. Everything that is low enough instantly dies, and then this we saw did have enough to chin it, but not less of a concern. And then you also get out the way with your hyper movement. Track. Okay, and everything else, this becomes pretty easy now. That was physical armor, which is a tad annoying. Can I hack through it with you, even with... It's such a waste of damage output. I might just wait until Leonardus goes to kill it. Yeah, that's why he would have died in the onslaught had the Varguard not valiantly taken his place. That's a good target. Both of these are valid targets. It's kind of... I guess if I can flamethrower through both of them, I suppose it's worth a go. I can. Fine. We'll do it that way. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that the Traveller perk doesn't count as a a melee weapon, or rather not a range. You can use it in range, so you'd think, well, surely it would be fine, but alas, that's not the case. Yeah, even with all his armor stacked, I think I can blast through it. Or just crit him. Yeah, the Sanctus Canister extra crit chance is kicking in. How much? He's only got 8 HP left, so this is already lethal. Saunter over here. And erase this one. 12 to 14 is just some random axe swing. This is before we get the upgraded power fields. We're effectively finished, so fill the gauge. And then Tauth. Should we just come over here and annihilate this poor fool? We don't need to bother destroying this because we're already at 0%, so we'll just kill it. Wish I could just click both of the guns at the same time and show a fancy double animation. This may kill it this shot, so what I'll do is I'll use the full gauge now to make sure I end at full CP. Oh, did I accidentally hit Anarius there? No, the terrain saved him. I mean, of course I knew that would be the case. I cleverly planned it and didn't just completely ignore the fact there was an ally priest in the way. The tomb of Neftusk is awakening further to our presence. Necron sarcophagi are opening in response to data alarms triggered by the cohort's progress. It might be possible to deactivate the alarms, but meddling with Xenos technology always runs the risk of a result far worse than leaving well alone. Shatter. Attempt to disable the alarms with the application of Righteous Force. Scramble. Ignore the alarms and pick up the pace. Shut down. Attempt to disable the alarms with technical skills. Well, if it's just an alarm, if it's like physical stuff and not software, maybe it's worth a try. Let's try and get it to shut up. Hey, it worked. Cohort pauses to disable the Xenos device with the Cult Mechanicus tech rituals and judicious application of the sacred pneumo spanner. They hit it with a spanner over and over again. Okay. Several such devices are disabled and useful components can be salvaged from their remains. There you go. We high-teched it. Hit it with tools until it stopped working. So I've got plenty of extra awakening capacity, so I will come around this way, open it all up, and then do these two. It's interesting that it only shows 4 tech priests even after you upgrade beyond that. Okay, those all suck, as I recall. That's like awakening level, that's terrible. That's negative CP, and I don't remember, but I don't remember it. Maybe that was a good one? I know these two are definitely negative, so I'll take a gamble on you. My instinct, though, is that it's not... I don't remember it being a positive. I'm dead wrong, it's just healing. I probably never bothered selecting it, because healing is always the worst option of the good ones, air quotes. Negative and positive healing is honestly irrelevant, because we can just patch it all up in mid-battle. Cluster of explosive charges, obviously of Adeptus Mechanicus origin, is attached to one of the support members of the chamber ahead. It seems the demolition team was planting the charges when they were forced to abandon the effort, but the exact purpose of the explosives is uncertain. Search the area for any sign of the demolitions team. They are the mission objective after all. Execute, detonate the explosives. The demolitions team must have had a reason for setting them up here. Extract, recover the explosives and equipment from the chamber. I mean, it's a Videx mission. Let's just blow it up. Go on, let's have faith in our fellow tech priests. It must be there for a reason. I'm boldly assuming that doesn't somehow hurt us, but the negative effect would probably just be minus HP, which again, we don't care. The cohort activates the detonator countdown and falls back to a safe distance. The detonation echoes throughout the tomb and collapses the chamber, revealing a shortcut leading deeper into the tomb. This must have been what the demolitions team were trying to achieve, but the Necrons cannot fail to have taken note of this new route being opened. And yet, it's fantastic. You get the negative Necron initiative, so we get to go first. Well, I'll make this one an absolute doddle. Oh no, 6 bars. If only there was some sort of optional battle we could take to reduce that. Kill them all. No problem. Again, we're spoiled for choice. We can easily reduce it all to 0. And I get to go first with everything. There's not a huge point in putting the other one down, but I guess I could put the little Vanguard down just to take some free shots into the Vanguard. The turret doesn't matter, so really I just need to run around and scan stuff, which Menaris can do just fine. Menarius, Oriochus, Jeremiah, South, Leonardus, and bringing up the rear, one Valiant Vanguard. Oh, they've got more armour, of course they do. And frustratingly, that spider might be in cover, so I can't shoot them both with one attack. Oh, we'll make do. Need physical damage here. I think these always just have 15 HP, yeah. Need physical damage here. Oh, they've changed the terminal design. Don't remember, I thought they were always the same green one. Should I just swing on this and kill it immediately? Pretty much all I use Menaris' damage output for. Or I could try... Ooh, do you think I can get... If I stand there, I could get a laser beam through one. I could probably hit 3 of them. But he's 1 square off of being a target. If I stood there and tried to... I could probably hit those 3 with a laser beam. Is there even a... It's not a great target for lasers, honestly, given its HP type. Alright, let's just pop this. I don't... Your energy damage isn't going to be of much value here. While I have you, take this. Oh, he does the stupid swap thing. Forgot about that. Okay, well there's an immortal right in front of us then. Right, it makes little difference to me. Still can't attack of opportunity me, so we're fine to disregard it. Full on CP, so I might as well just keep shooting stuff, or more importantly use this. On who? I guess Leonardus again. If he ever gets a turn, because he's at the end of the initiative step, I've killed everything before he ever got to activate. Do me a favour and see what these have got. This one needs energy damage. A shame. And this one needs a whole host of a mess. What have you got? 2 and 6, so physical damage, energy damage. It's an annoying split. The good news though is that the Praetorians have a really low beginning HP, so it's actually quite easy to deal with. Just do this and start getting him down immediately. May as well heal myself to make sure I'm at full HP. The 1 CP is not worth that much. Get out the way in case I want to AoE stuff. Oriochus, okay. Can't just walk by people with you, so I'm going to have to be... I guess I could use the Castellan to kill that and then go do something else. If I reinforce the Castellan here and have him kill this, I can have Oriochus run this way, do some damage here and then scan the Praetorian. Annoyingly, it's if I swung an axe on it, if I swing the axe after I use that, I might be able to kill him. It depends if I can reach him in time to extract CP. Bit of a tall order. Yeah, this build is viciously CP hungry. I need to think about restructuring this. Particularly, I can't effectively use the Sanctus canisters with him. They're too expensive. That would be a lot more effective just having this. So I'll reorder Oriochus at the end of this battle. These. Ribbit. Yeah, there. Buff you. I just take the 6 CP from you and just let it punch me once. Yeah, the amount of damage it does is so minuscule, I don't care. And I can just run by and come to here and start shooting things. Oh, and then hit me, you loser. CP, 1 attack of opportunity. I have to go around. Why did I just go through here? Oh, because that's not a legal square I can stand on, so I'm going around the long way. What's the worst it can do? 1 damage. It'll survive somehow. Targets. You wouldn't want to target the Varguard despite how low it is, because I don't think he'll do enough. You'd be much better off hitting one of these. If you can kill him, that would be great. Just by using the Sanctus Canister, bless, and swinging the axe at it. Yep. This way. Just make it so no one else has to bother dealing with it. I'm going to use all of these anyway. Bless. I'd like to Sanctus Canister. That put me at 3. I can Cognition Freedom the axe, so it just swings for free. That's 3. I have 2 left, and I'll spend the last 2 on Overzealous. That'll do it now. 8 to 10, or you could survive with 1 if we're very unlucky. There, we got it. Excellent work. Gives me an extra CP to work with. I may as well increase your damage a bit. Enjoy. With my newfound CP. Oh, I can use both of these. So let's Overzealous. Physical damage for the Castellan. Give him command as well. There you go. Max out. Some fun shiny-headed robot. Could even move and shoot him if I'm being rude about it. No, that's stupid. Okay, 25. So it will survive just with 1. And that, well, no, it won't, because then I can just walk forward and punch it. Auto crit. 1 HP. How dare you? Suffer the consequences of living. Or, you know, living as far as Necrons can. I'm going to step away so I can walk through. All done. Conveniently, because it's still there, I can run by and grab CP off its body. Now, remember, I need Jeremiah and Tauf to kill both this and this. So yeah, a single flamethrower shot to kill both of those would be good, and then we can work on the spider. Over to here. That's it. Can I not? If I step backwards a bit, surely I can angle this. There we are. Not hitting any allies. Oh, I could even hit the spider if I'm a bit... Oh, no. Can't quite hit both of them. What if I stood right there? There you go. Spider won't die, so it's just free damage. Okay, and then how much health do you have left? You might die from that, but not guaranteed. So to guarantee, I'll walk forward, fill the gauge for CP for the next battle, and then swing the higher damage axe. This will do it. Oh, it makes cute little noises as it dies. Did I scan both terminals before I destroyed them? I think so. I think I had Minarius ping-pong to both of them and grab the 200 Blackstone. Hooray, -4. All life forms purged. Health, yeah, everyone's happy. For some reason, it doesn't automatically heal the only one who's wounded, but can't control the game, so I'll have to do that the old-fashioned way. And I've got so much spare capacity, I could, in theory, do an extra one. I could do a glyph. Glyphs are nice because they're very little odds of being really bad. And if it's... Really, I'm just going for a bit of extra Blackstone, because why not? If it's like, you might get CP or initiative or stuff we really don't care about, just maybe Blackstone, and there's no cost to us doing so. Let's give it a go. The random events, however, are... I can't guarantee the outcomes. They could be dreadful, so... No, we'll take the safer option. There you go. That's exactly what we got. Worth the quick trip. So usually we would consider 2 pips of awakening level a a terrible exchange for 51 Blackstone, but when we can control the final percentage so well, it's okay. Shuffle, shuffle. And finish them off. We only missed, what, a glyph and 2 points? Yeah. I mean, even with our rather efficient min-maxing, we are clearing the tombs rather well. We go up to 4, which is not great, but I assume there's a TB to bust in here. Resources from Lifeform NN346 Necron Destroyer have been positive. Now see heavier pattern designate Lifeform code NN346.2. Gather we must. Isn't it a failure to the Omnissiah that we farm from the Xenos data? One of my favourites cannot, unless you canticle, V.34 shares. The only will of the machine spirit is that of the Omnissiah's technology. For the Xenos will deceive you and tempt you, but you will not falter, for you are a priest. I have not heard this first, Videx. I will request a data merge on this log once the mission is complete. For now, however, we must do what we can to survive, and data mining Xenos life forms is one of those sacrifices we need to take. Oh, we need to escape. Ah, yes, escape. But not before I, do sickening amounts of damage to everything hostile in the area. Yeah, we've got plenty of these to destroy. In fact, I could take multiple turns and just slowly kill them as I walk forward. Might as well be chill about it. How much health does a heavy destroyer have? Well, it goes first, so it might just shoot me immediately. I'll just play it safe and deploy backwards then. Narius. Oh, is there only... am I allowed to walk... I think I'm allowed to walk down all of this. It's just that I'm only allowed to deploy in one. So it's not that we're trapped to a single exit and entrance only. Mechanicus. Fire. I think it goes, what? Half at the end, and then Minari should have... And then Leonardus. We may very well even get a turn. Wouldn't that be a miracle? I know. But if someone has to be shot, I would rather it be Leonardus. Let's put him in front. Just tank for us. Yeah, it'll probably come around that way and try and shoot me if it does. So there you go. Endure. They get armor again. Guess you. Interesting. Spends a turn charging the weapon. Okay. Now, do I want to run all the way to the end of this turn or just take it slow and kill everything? I think I can just take a while and just slowly murder everyone. I don't need to rush. We've got effectively 5 turns once I destroy all of those to play with, so we are in no danger. Push. 3 CP. And shall I start hitting things, or no, just continue the touching spree? Okay, it's not particularly tough. 25 HP for physical. So yeah, a laser beam or any of the charged up attacks of mine will go through it. I've scanned, I think, everything there. Yeah, you've all been scanned. So I don't need to do them all this turn. I'll just do these 2. Oh, there are more. Good thing I came forward. But I can plan around it now. Avargard and Immortal, so you'll try and change places after I shoot something. What's that? Energy armor. Physical damage there. Energy armor. Energy armor. Oh, my Lex Mechanics are going to have a field day. Well, if I'm that close, I might as well just see what you've got. Okay. And it's everyone except this, and this will fly towards me when it gets the chance, so I'll just let it come and die. Oh, I somehow missed that one, apparently. Wait, I'm certain I scanned them. Okay, it just wasn't detecting. So, lay of the land is energy damage for these 2 and you. So, energy first, and I need physical damage for the next row. And then it's energy damage for the back. So, Oriochus and Leonardus can deal with these. Jeremiah and Tav can kill all of these, and you can just, I don't know, sort of contribute in general, I guess. Killing that this turn would be nice, because then I can stop it from producing endless spiders. You also activate pretty quickly. Long distance this. Right, I still have another one of those I hadn't even used. Thank you. Well, I can't quite kill anything immediately, but I might be able to assassinate the Varguard, thereby preventing it from doing any of its annoying teleport shenanigans. Not with energy attacks, though. You need to use these. So 7, and then the axe, maybe. With all of my attacks combined, I think I can just about get through it. Ow. Yeah, and then with the axe swing, I've got it. Oh, no, I just crit it instantly. It was easier than I thought. Ow. Okay, and we'll have a spare axe swing then. Who's got a lot of energy armor? You do. And it'll be very nice to start working through that ridiculous health pool. I'll grab the CP and fall back to a relative position of safety with my team. Probably over here. Yeah, that is just about good enough. Or I'm one square off of where I'd really want to be, but that'll suffice. Alright, and then I need to heal. So you've taken a bit of damage. I could claw you and then distance prayers the injured one. It just prevents me from having to waste the full heal for everyone. I'll save that for later if I need it. And we're good. Well, we've scanned everything already, so if we're going to use a servo skull, it's just to collect CP. You need to. Oriocus. Okay, so you're going to be important here because I need you to do a whole load of energy damage. Step forward. Ah, unfortunately, there's one of the few enemy types I can freely extract CP from without being punched. Thank you, turret. Of the targets here, of course, you would be a fantastic contender. How do I want to do this now? I'll reinforce and put down the Castellan robot. Ideally in such a way where I can shoot that and back off. I think I can stack all the buffs such that the Castellan robot can instant kill that, which will leave you free to target this and kill this one. Yeah, okay. So I can pick off both of these with Oriocus, so let's reinforce. One robotic friend. There. Do you think if I'm clever I can probably angle a shot to hit these and all the turrets just to get rid of them? If I put him there and then I can run him backwards later. Obviously Oriocus won't end his turn, he'll get out the way so he doesn't get flamethrowed. I think I can go for the full Monty. Buff you up. And Sanctus everyone, including your own damage output. Servo Skull, our battle robot. And options. I only cost 1 CP to fire, so I'm fine in that regard. Yeah, I'm good to bless everyone. Need 1 CP to move so I can escape here. But I don't know. I've got the movement I need already. So I'm free to act as I see fit. Let's just do this now then. Surely enough to get through with you. Okay, and then Cognition Freedom. 1 hit kill this one for me. 10 to 12. Well, if I shoot that and then fire that after, we should get it. $11, yeah, now. Oh, it's already gone. Okay. Then just back off. Give you a tiny bit of extra damage. Ah, I don't have enough CP left to overcharge. Oops. Did I miscount somehow? I thought that would only cost 1 to fire. There's no way I can go touch enough CP to... It cost me 1 to get to there. Be at -1 and I get 1. And if I could walk over there in the same turn, I could get 2. I'd probably have to make do without my Canticle this turn and use it next turn. Fine, I don't mind. I use one of the... I've saved all of them. The game isn't as hard as I'm making out. I've got 3 Canticles spare just sat here doing nothing. Let's use one of those. Oh, here he comes. That's good. Who are you after? Oh, my poor Vanguard. I suppose it is the best target. It's the only thing he has any chance of killing. He won't, but it's theoretically a good move. Oh wow, you actually angled a shot on the robot. Okay, that's annoying. Now I go. Cool. And then I will use, logically, physical damage. For some reason I can't hit... Oh, I can hit him actually. I didn't think I'd pull that off. I mean, that's worth more to me than the turret, I would guess. How far over do I have to stand to hit the turret? There? And it does count as... Wait. He has... I thought he had energy armor. Oh, I badly misread that then. I don't think it's not going to let me angle all of them, is it? Fine, I'll just take these then. If I did use the extra damage here, could I get through him anyway? I'm currently doing 9 to 14. So if I add another 9, it's what? 18 to... I might actually do it. He has a chance of surviving, but it's worth a go. If he survives, I can try punching him to finish him off. Yeah, that's pretty... Oh, no, I have a 100% crit chance. I'm being ridiculous. I can easily kill it. This is a piece of cake. Crit, crit, crit. And he went down as well because of the crit. Yeah, no problem. I keep forgetting that. It's really effective on these. Yeah, it's got 5 variation of damage, which is usually a negative. But no, not when you can just, you know, do incredible damage anyway. And then their turns. I kind of want to just step away and stop taking damage now. Good. Alright. Speedy Gonzalez time. Just going to ignore the turret. Except for the fact it gives me CP for free. And then you. So how can I hit as many of you as possible? I could probably use one flamethrower this way. And then one flamethrower that way and see how much health they've got left. And then I've got an axe swing. Might fall just shy of killing some desirable targets. Killing the immortals would be really great. That will hit those. And in fact, if I angle it slightly better, maybe I can do him back there as well. Yes, I can hit all of them there. Then what? Just ignore that mortal in the corner and focus on these. Are there any of these I'd like to use? I could use pure damage to knock them all over immediately. It would add 8, so a minimum of 18 on the one at the back, it's dead. A minimum of 20 on the spider, it's dead. A minimum of 21, it's dead. Okay, so you're doing that. One taps them, so I think it's worth it. Very efficient. And everyone disappears. Now we took 2 shots into this, which may not be enough. The axe is better than the firearm, so I'm lying, it will be enough. Okay, so good news, we're basically done. That is all enemies. I think the only thing I have left to do now is the turret. Yeah, just stand here and wait for everyone else. I can shoot that in a second. Health, if you want to shoot the turret for me. And then come over here and destroy the terminals. It's going to take you a while, actually. Your damage output's kind of poor. Tell you what, let's use the axe then. Oh, that's a one-hit kill. We don't have to run all the way over there. I would do if I want CP from it, though. Thank you. And one flamethrower into this one. I might as well make it save myself some CP for no reason. No, all that CP I desperately need. want to step over here and hit the other one. Like an inch. Okay, we're done. Go home. Must escape. We are horribly pressured for time. The Necrons are coming. Oh no. What can I use? Do you think I can use him to clean the map here and laser beam all of these away? Yeah, that just hits all of them. Get off the field. Don't want a single Necron stain in the area. Can't actually get by you annoyingly, so I'd have to flamethrower through it. I'll let someone else hit that and kill it for me. And what I will do to let other people move around more effectively is this. Why do you think? I think if I had 2 points of awakening level, this is where the extra ones would come out of. Yeah, Leonardus got to shoot something this battle. If you can just run next to wherever Menarius is, so I can heal you two. It's actually wow! I completely forgot. There's still a Necron about. How could I forget? I'm terribly sorry. I forgot. Mind if I just gunned you down now? There you go. You got one. You got soloed by the Vanguard. Now we're done. Ended with a single pip on the awakening meter. How embarrassing. Don't need to put the servitor down. Nice goes. All the tech priests are already full HP, so what I really need to do is just heal all troops. Rats, everyone's full HP. Start running to the end. Everyone stand in a line, why not? Mechanicus has a little gun, which is perfect. I can use that to just plink through this. Get out of the way. Perfect. Robot moves pretty quick, but not that quick. That's the last one. Everyone is full HP. I'm not making a mistake. Yep, everyone's full HP. There's no Necrons left or terminals. We are well and truly done. We stand in the conga line. Victory achieved. Mission complete. The cohort comes across the corpses of the demolition team in the lower reaches of the tomb of Neftusk. Oh, surprise, surprise. Though the tech priests were slain by a concerted attack by the Necrons, their internal cogitators remain, and the cohort recovers these data repositories so they can be examined on the Caestus Metalican to find what the demolition team discovered. Concepta Comprehensis verse 329. Blessed is he who in death does his duty. The regret and sorrow I feel at the loss of those tech priests is tempered by the knowledge their data has been delivered to us. What did they find? They found the entrance to the generatoria beneath the tomb of Neftusk. They recorded the location and the presence of heavy energy shielding around the reactors. The next stage of the xenocidal plan becomes apparent. Go to the reactors, disable the shielding. Exactly, Magos. Canticle of Mars, 79.12. Rejoice, give thanks, for we are but one step now from triumph. We found the soft spot. Now hit it with nuclear weapons. I suppose they would be considered light touch in the 41st millennium. Plenty of blacks. How much is a... Yeah, heavier destroyer is worth 45, which, you know, considering we never give it a chance to do anything, feels great. And then all our big fancy toys. Thank you very much. 2,200 is a lot to work with, which is good, because we're going to need it. Leveling these guys now is pretty expensive. First things first, I would like to remove that and give you your Sanctus canister back, because I can do a lot more work spamming that onto a troop of our choice. I think that's basically full build for you. I don't need to do anything else. That's pretty pants. If I had 1,000,000 Blackstone, I would replace that later. Okay, Tauth, we can now start the upgrade. So I need one more point to put the extra one in. So what can I do? What am I going for? Mission freedom's already done. Extra range is already done. Cleanse? That's why would you need to cleanse? That doesn't work, I'm afraid, so why bother with the points? Troop gains +1 damage, that's terrible. I guess I could check the armors here and see if anything's better than what I've got. So I'll just compare it against my current selection. So the torso is 4 HP, 1 physical armor. My torso is 3 HP. Okay, so the torso is just a flat upgrade. I might just take that. The legs are 2 and 2. My legs are 2 and 3. The legs are better. Head, 2 energy armor. Head, 1 and 1. I think 1 and 1 is a bit... Well, I say that. 2 energy armor is probably better in terms of overall the amount of damage that comes towards us. Energy damage is a lot more intimidating than melee, because melee you can basically avoid very easily. It comes in like... The high melee damage is Lich Guards and Var Guards that are slow as anything you can ignore. The Praetorians you can jump at, you can do a bit of melee damage, but it's compared to taking a shot from a high level Immortal, you'd much rather the energy armor, so that's probably better. And the arm is 1 HP, 20 crit chance versus 1 physical damage, which for you is not as good. So I think it's a choice between the torso, which gives me 1 extra HP, or the head, which basically gets me from 2 to 1 physical to energy to 1 to 2 physical energy, which I think is better in terms of survivability. Although they do hang around in combat a lot because they're close range. Let's just take the flat upgrade. And because we have 1 extra slot, in goes that one. Congrats, you're now basically full build. They cost 2 CP each now, but when I can generate 6 and then 10 theoretically by filling the bar, I don't think that's too much of a concern. Next up, Jeremiah, of course, will do the same thing, except it's even harder for you. Oh no, I just need 1 level here as well, which will be another somewhat dodgy level. I never got the Tech Auxilium one. I might as well just take that. Cognition freedom to help reduce the CP cost. Done. Slot. Congratulations, you're done. Okay, and then over and around. So in terms of higher tier Sanctus canisters, you now have 1, which will be somewhat difficult to use because of your high damage output, but because you've only got the 1 gun, the 1 ability, it's better on you than Oriochus. So that leaves... Menaris would be a fantastic candidate to have 1 of those. Yeah, he's currently got that, which is terrible. Affects 1 yet. For a single extra CP, having it affect everyone is a huge increase. Sadly, I can't upgrade him, so unless I dropped a weapon of some kind to use it, I wouldn't actually be able to get the upgrade yet. I'd have to wait until next battle. So I invested it all into the physical damage dealers, which makes sense. I just got their fancy toys, so I might as well show them off. So per phase I can now do an extra 8 damage. So these do a minimum of 10, and that does a minimum of, what, 13, plus all of the other bonuses and stuff being stacked on. Plus 1 there. I just want to play with this. Okay, I think I'll save it. I can't actually... I suppose I could theoretically upgrade Leonardus. That would not leave me with enough Blackstone left over to effectively call in the troops I'd want, because they do actually cost a bit. That's a terrible idea. And I'd probably probably do 3 levels to get to there and make use of that, but later. It's too expensive right now. Okay, I'll stop that there. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please do consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons. It does help out the channel and share the videos around, so I do appreciate it. If you have any notes for other games you'd like to see in this kind of genre, or indeed kind of 40k related or adjacent, I'm more than happy to take feedback on board. I do take the time to stop and read all those comments, so anything you leave there will actually be read. Or if you just want to chat with me and others down in the comments, that's great too. Thank you very much, and thank you for all your support. I'll see you next time.